Yes, very good morning. Projection of plane surfaces. So this first we shall define what is meant by planes or a surface or a lamina. Lamina is also same as a plane as a surface. So plane surface is a two-dimensional. Is it correct? It is an two-dimensional object having length and breadth with a negligible thickness. It has a thickness, but thickness is very negligible one. It has only a length and breadth. So planes can define as a two-dimensional object. It is a two-dimensional object. Previous one, projection of line. Line is a one-dimensional, correct? Only have a length, no breadth, no width. But here, plane surface have a length and breadth, but thickness is negligible one. Clear? It is called a two-dimensional object with a length and breadth. Can define it as a plane. It is also called as a lamina, or simply we can call it as a surface, or even we can also call it as a plate. Okay, in the problem you may get question like plate or a plane or a surface or a lamina. So all refers to the same thing, two-dimensional object. Clear? And here also the same position. The plane is inclined to both the surface. The problems what we are going to discuss is a plane is inclined to both the surface HP as well as VP. Okay, and here some of the points what you have to remember. Okay, so these are the some of the highlighted point you have to remember, and these are the some ints also. Okay, so if you remember these points, you can easily understand the problem and you can easily solve the problems. Okay, the first point is, okay, if the problem is given, okay, you have to identify, so which type of plane is given. So here there are some planes like triangle. Okay, so some possible planes what you are getting the examinations are a triangle. It's a one plane. Okay, you may get question on triangle, you may get question on square, you may get question on rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, circle. Only these 6 planes. Is it clear? Only you may get question on these 6 planes: triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, circle. Clear? So according to your syllabus, you are only get question on these 6 planes, and you have to remember so these 6 planes. And next I will explain how to construct a triangle, how to construct square, how to construct rectangle or pentagon or hexagon or circle. I will explain. But first thing you have to remember, while read the problem, you have to identify which plane is given. Okay, the problem is based on triangle or a square or a rectangle or a pentagon or hexagon or circle. Okay, if the problem is based on pentagon, if you construct square, you will get a 0 marks. Clear? That's why the first basic step is you have to identify the which plane is given. Second, so second point you have to remember is a resting position. A second point you have to remember is a resting position. Clear? So here there are 2 resting positions, means the planes. So plane means, take an example of your book. Okay, your king size book or in your long size book. It is an example of a rectangle. So it is a one type of plane. Clear? So that book you can place on it on floor. Can you place it on floor? Yes, you can place it on a floor. Okay, it is resting on HP. If you place it on a table or a floor, it is resting on HP. Okay, then you have to start with top view because it is resting on HP, so that you have to start with the top view. Clear? Second position, if the same book you have to rest on a wall, yes, you can easily rest on a wall. Just a calendar is placed on a wall. Okay, so that is resting on VP. If it is placed on wall, means it is resting on wall. Or your clock. Okay, clock, circular clock, so is nothing but a circular plane. That circular plane is resting on a wall, means resting on a VP. Clear? On that, if that is the position in the problem, you have to start with front view. Clear? That is most important. So which position you have to start? So either you have to start with the top view or you have to start with the front view. Okay. If you want to start with the front view, then the condition is resting on VP. If you want to start with the top view, then condition is resting on HP. So this is the second important point. Clear? If the problem is based on resting on HP, if you start with the front view, then your entire problem is wrong. So always with respect to the resting position, okay, resting position means the true shape which is parallel. The true shape is parallel to HP. Resting on HP means the true shape is parallel to HP. Resting on VP means the true shape is parallel to VP. That is the case. Okay. Hence you have to begin with the front view in the case of VP. Hence you have to begin with the top view in the case of HP. This is the second important point you should remember. Clear? You should remember. Next, condition. It is a third important point. Condition. Clear? So condition here, either it is a edge condition or a corner condition. Clear? So you just observe the figure in the sketch. Okay, you just observe. So in the edge condition, this is the edge condition. So in the problem with respect to edge condition or a side condition, or the problem with respect to corner. Okay, so if the edge condition means the lamina you should construct like this, means the edge should be right side. Here we are considering a left side condition for left side. Clear? Of course you may go with the right side also, but the problem is if you go with the right side and you have to tilt that resting position, okay, that you have to right side and you will get in different positions. For convenient reason we have to go with left side. Okay, whatever the problem is given, okay, here. So in our projection of planes, we consider a condition from left side, that you have to remember. Okay, left side. If it is a edge, so this is a edge. Okay, right side, left side. Okay, then you have to construct. If it is a triangle, then you have to construct like this. It's a triangle. If it is a pentagon, so like this, first you have to construct the edge. That edge is parallel to left side, then you have to go with pentagon. Okay, if it is a hexagon, again the first you have to construct left side edge, then hexagon you have to construct. So this is what the a construction position. If in the problem is based on the edge condition, if you draw a corner, then it is a problem is entirely wrong. So that you have to construct, or a condition you have to take is according to the given, either it is a edge condition or corner condition. Clear? Yes. Come to the corner condition, you have to start with a point. Here in the edge condition you have to start with the line. That is what the edge. Edge is nothing but an one line, but here you have to start with the one point. So this point means if it is a corner condition or vertex condition, then you have to start with a point. Okay, then triangle like this. See the difference, triangle. And if it is a pentagon, yes, you have to start with a point like this. Then see, this is a pentagon. Here there is a point, corner. Hexagon, of course, like this. Like this hexagon means left side there is a point. You have to start with a point. Then it is called as a corner condition. And this is called as a edge condition. Clear? So these are all three conditions. What I explained is with respect to first position. With respect to first position in the problem. Okay. So you have to go with the three positions: first position, second position, third position. So far what I explained is with respect to first position. If you did correctly first position, automatically second position will correct. Okay, then third position is just a reconstruction, that is also you are going to write it in a correct position. Clear? So that first, second and third position is directly depends on the first position. If the first position is wrong, entire your problem is going to wrong. Clear? Yes. Second position. Yes. So your problem is having a three positions. I told first position, second position, third position. So first position. So for what we discussed, you have to identify the type of a plane. Second, you have to identify the resting on HP or VP. Then condition, whether it is a corner or edge condition. These are the three important points you have to take care in the first position. If the three conditions is correct, then your first position is correct. You will get a nearly 1/3 of marks. Yes, come to the second position. So second position always with respect to inclination. So first position always with respect to true position, means true plane you have to write, and true height you are going to write. But in the second position, it is an inclination. It is an inclination with respect to one, and third position is also inclination with respect to one another. The second position inclination with respect to HP means third position inclination with respect to VP. Clear? So second position inclination HP VP means third position is HP, like this. So second and third position always with respect to inclination, or in some cases they may not give inclination, they may give some special conditions, some special cases. Okay. So based on that, you have to construct. Yes. Here, first inclination with respect to second and third position is if that is also if the plane resting on HP means it is with respect to first position. In the first position, the condition is HP, resting on HP. Then second position inclination should be HP. Okay, means the true shape parallel to HP in the first position. In the first position, true shape parallel to HP means you draw it on a top view, means it is resting on a HP. If it is resting on HP, second position is inclination to HP, third position inclined to VP. Clear? If in the problem, the plane resting on VP means in the first position, plane resting on VP means true shape is parallel to VP, then the second position inclination is VP. Okay, second position is VP, third position is HP. So you just remember HP, HP, VP means HP resting, HP inclination, then VP inclination. These are the three positions. If it is VP, 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 HP. Clear? VP resting, VP inclination, then HP inclination. Okay. And note, HP inclination projected appears in vertical plane. Means whatever the HP inclination is given, it is appears in the VP. That is what we discussed in the projection of points and projection of planes is lines. Okay, whatever the distance is given for the VP, it is appears in the HP. Whatever distance given for the VP appears in the HP, HP appears in the VP, like this. Okay, the same thing also you have to follow here. And in some cases, special cases, they're not given inclination directly. They're not given inclination. They give distance, okay, with respect to HP and VP. It is also a method to draw the inclination. Okay, if it is 30-degree inclined, HP inclined to 30-degree. Instead of that, they may give a 10 mm above the HP. Both are same. Okay, either distance or either inclination. That I will explain in the while solving the problems. Okay, and come to the third position, that is what the final position. This final position we can also call it as a reconstruction. The final position is also called as a reconstruction with respect to given inclination. Means VP means VP inclination, HP means HP inclination. Just draw a inclined line, then on that inclined line you have to reconstruct. You have to reconstruct second position. That is what the final position. The final position is also called as a reconstruction. You are going to reconstruct the either top view or a front view. Clear? If it is in the HP, then you have to draw it a reconstruction of top view in the third position. If it is in the VP, you are going to reconstruct a front view in the third position. So that's why it is called as a reconstruction position. And this reconstruction again based on the two methods. One is a normal method and other one is a locus method. A normal method and a locus method. Clear? A normal method means in the problem they may give third position inclination with respect to edge or a side. That means if the edge or a side which is same as first position and second position length, then the third position is a normal method. Clear? If the first position and the second position, whatever the resting edge is same in the first position and second position, then in the third position we are going to draw it in the normal method. Just draw it and reconstruct. But in case of locus method, that is what alpha and beta. Alpha refers to the VP and beta refers to the HP. Okay, if it is draw it in the HP, it is a beta method. If it is draw it in the VP, it is alpha method. Clear? So this locus method, when we go with a locus method, means if the distance, okay, if the distance first position and second position distance, the inclination distance is different, means it is not same, then we have to go with a locus. Like if we go with a meridian, means triangle. If you take a triangle, there is a meridian, that one line is joining, okay, through the center. So that line is called meridian. So first position meridian having some distance 50 mm, but if you go with the second position, it is less than 50 mm, means the first position and second position is different. Then we have to go with third position as a locus method. Clear? So to draw that meridian, first incline, you have to draw first, you have to take the first position distance, then draw it on the inclined line, then take a second position distance, then cut the arc, then find out the beta angle, then join. Okay. In the case of square or hexagon, okay, we are call it as a diagonal. If it is diagonal, if it is a pentagon, it is become a perpendicular bisector, means the line which is passing through the center. Okay, perpendicular bisector. Then in the circle, we call it as a diameter. So the problem is based on diameter, the problem is based on bisector, the problem is based on meridian or a diagonal, or the problem is based on first and second position, that side distance is changed. Okay, then we have to go with locus method, because the two positions have a different distance. So the third position we not directly reconstruct. First we have to find out either if it is in VP, alpha angle. If it is in HP, we have to find out the beta angle. Okay, and in the problem, if they stated like appears to be, or the front and top view given, then you have to go with normal method, because appears to be means it is appears like a. In the third position, it is appears like a. So appears like a means it does not exactly look like. So we have to go with same normal method. In any problem, if it is stated with appears to be, then irrespective of that diagonal, that length, whatever it may be, you have to go with normal method. Clear? So these are the some important tips you have to remember with respect to first position, second position and third position. So this is a figure. Okay, you just remember. Okay, this figure means in the problem total there are 6 positions you have to write. The first set is with respect to the resting on HP. Okay, it is resting on HP. If the problem is resting on HP, then you have to start with the top view, then go with the front view. This is the first position. Then go with the front view, then top view, second position. Then reconstruction with the same top view in the third position, then final position. Total you have to construct 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is a sequence you have to follow. Clear? You have to follow the sequence. So just remember the sequence. It may help in your examination. Okay, top view, front view. So first 4 and 5 are the top views. Second, third and 6 are the top views. The sequence should be same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You cannot 1 and 3 or 3 and 6. You cannot write. First you have to draw the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Total 6 position you have to write. In that 3 are the top views, 3 are the front views. So first position, top view, front view. Second position, top view, front view. Third position, top view, front view. Okay, it is resting on HP. Clear? So here in the third position, it may be normal or locus method. That is depends on the problem. If it is resting on the VP, okay, if the problem is resting on VP, here resting on HP, here resting on VP, then you have to start with top view. I told you have to start with the top view. Top view you have to write, then you have to write the, front view you have to write, then you have to go with the top view, then front view, then front view reconstruction, then final top view. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but sequence should changes with front view first, top view second, 2, 3, 6 are the top view, 1, 4, 5 are the front views. So start with the front view, then top view, then a top view, front view, and top view. This is the sequence you have to follow. Okay, you just remember this diagram. Okay, if it is resting on HP, resting on VP, so that it is helps to construct first and second and third positions. Clear? So these are the important tips. If you follow these tips, you can easily solve a given problem effectively and you will get an out of marks.